This is Hannah Williams from Salary Transparency. We're at Broccoli City Festival in Washington, D.C. Let's go ask some people what they do for a living and how much they make. Come on. Excuse me. Hi. We're doing interviews for our channel, Salary Transparency.
Hi, Salary.
Salary's not her name, is it?
She don't know what's going on. I'm in an interview right now.
I'm Hannah. This is James and Diamond. We ask strangers what they do for a living and how much you make to promote pay transparency. Y'all up for a quick interview?
Sure.
Are you up for the interview? What do you do for a living?
I'm a software engineer.
Very cool. What about you?
I'm a lab technologist.
Lab technologist. We got some STEM over here. How much do you make in your role?
I make $145,000.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
I think so. I think so.
Is that like total compensation? Is it broken out by base salary, stocks, bonuses?
That's the base salary, and then with bonuses, it's $6,000 extra.
145 plus. Okay. What about you? How much do you make?
I make like 26 an hour.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
Not really, but I guess there's room for growth and more
growth.
experience to get more money. But
Gotcha. How long have you been doing it?
almost 2 years now.
2 years. Oh yeah, so you're just starting. 5 years from now, it'll be like 30 and plus. And how long have you been a software engineer?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Any advice for others who are interested in doing what you do?
If you really like it, you got to grind for it. You know, it's really competitive, especially the market is horrible right now. And I got really lucky coming out of college going into, so I'm really blessed. And I have a lot of friends that want to get into it. I was like, it's a long journey, but you got to stick with it.
Yeah, you got to be dedicated to it. Nice. What about you?
There's lots of opportunity and you got to start somewhere, so just get in there and try your hardest.
Yeah. Once you're in, you're in.
That's right.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. What do you do for a living?
I work in public relations.
Public relations. How long have you been doing that?
1 year.
1 year. And how much do you make?
$50K.
50K. Do you feel well compensated?
I think it could be a little bit more.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. What do y'all do for work?
I'm a 6th grade science teacher.
Very cool. Do you like it? What are the best and worst parts?
The kids.
Best and worst.
Yeah, best and worst. It's good to see all the different personalities, but then you also have the behavior problems. But it's great to just see the kids and how they grow throughout the year.
Yeah. How much do you make as a teacher?
60K.
60K.
Yeah.
Do you feel well compensated?
Not really, but it comes and goes, so
Yeah,
it could be better.
We need to value our teachers financially, I think. So I'm with you. What about you?
So I do data entry at LabCorp right now. The best part is having the consistency. Worst part is sitting at the computer all day, pretty much.
Yeah, it's always a pro and con. How much do you make in your role?
I can't even tell you a year, but I can tell you it's like, for me, it's like 18 an hour.
Nice.
So not much at all, but
Do you feel well compensated?
no. But I mean, the reality is now, like, I think everyone's kind of struggling and we're all just trying to get what we can get.
Yeah.
But I'm in school right now getting my master's in counseling, so this is temporary. So.
Yeah. Congratulations and good luck on your master's. What do you do for a living?
I'm a high school counselor.
High school counselor.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm a teacher.
Teacher. Education. Okay. What about you?
I'm also a teacher.
I love it. What do you teach?
I teach an autism kindergarten class.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What about you?
4th grade.
4th grade. I'm scared to ask how much you all make, but this is important. How much do you make?
Around 69K with a couple bonus opportunities.
Nice. That took me by surprise. Do you feel well compensated?
Yes.
We can always use a little more.
Yeah.
What about you?
I make 72 with a bonus, yeah.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
I do, but I think teachers deserve more.
Facts. Facts. What about you?
70,000.
70. And do you feel well compensated?
No.
No. It's hard out here.
It is.
Any advice for others who want to be teachers as well, or in education?
Just keep going, find your people. It's hard, but it can also be the best thing ever.
Yeah, very rewarding, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say for every bad day, there's a really good day, so you just got to get through it.
I love it. Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
I agree with everything they said, to be honest.
Thank you so much for sharing. Your work is invaluable. What do you do for a living?
So I'm a geometry teacher,
Geometry teacher.
ma'am.
What grade do you teach?
9th and 10th grade.
9th and 10th. How long have you been doing it?
Honestly, it was my first year.
First year.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm actually thinking about going to IT as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
I've heard a lot of teachers pivoting into IT, so there's got to be a path there for you.
Yeah, because like as far as like you can teach and then like during the summer or like as also working as a teacher, you can job stack, and that's something that I just recently learned about.
Yeah, overworked, having more than one job, right? Make that money. How much do you make in your role?
About like 64.
64. Sure. Do you feel well compensated?
I do actually.
That's
yeah.
pretty good,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
I've heard some teachers making like 40K with master's degrees, so
I mean, the stipends help too.
yeah, stipends. Do you work for DC or Maryland, Virginia?
I'm actually in Dallas.
Dallas. Okay. Shout out Texas with a good salary. Any advice for others who want to be teachers or work in IT?
Man, look, you gotta love the kids. Honestly, like if you don't love the kids, then you're not gonna be able to. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to want to do it because you might want to strangle somebody one of these days. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I love my kids though.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
Teacher. So many teachers. What do you teach?
I teach general ed education, 3rd grade.
Nice.
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx. New
Yeah,
York. Cool.
yeah.
What about you?
I'm a congressional staffer
Very cool.
Yes.
In DC?
in DC, yes.
Awesome. How much do you make as a teacher?
I make 62,000.
62. Do you feel well compensated?
No.
New York? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the salary doesn't amount to like the work that we put in, honestly.
Teachers are systemically undervalued, but we're hoping to help you earn more.
Yeah.
What about you?
I make 58.
58?
Yeah.
That's good for a congressional. I hear
Yes.
typically bad.
It is good for congressional, but it's not enough. Like,
around
not at
here.
all. No.
Don't you feel
yeah.
like New York and DC area?
I feel like New York and DC are just as expensive.
Yes.
So 58 is barely anything in my eyes.
It's like 100K is the new 40K,
No,
right?
literally.
Yeah, jump scare.
And we're not touching 100K for years.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wish I had some motivational words, but
Right. We do it because we love it.
Yeah,
So we don't do these jobs for the money ever. So
that's why we value you so much.
Oh,
Any advice for others who want to be teachers or congressional staffers?
make sure your heart's always in it and put the kids first.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, work for your people. That's what I say. Work for your people.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. What do you do for work?
So it's a mixture. I'm going back to school. I'm finishing my last year in cybersecurity.
Very cool.
But I work in my family business as a project manager in construction.
Nice.
Yeah,
Construction.
exactly.
A woman in construction.
Thank you, exactly. A black woman in construction.
A black woman
Thank
in construction.
you. Exactly.
How has that experience been?
It's difficult. I mean, honestly, more so on the side where you don't really have formal training. So I have to learn how to do it from experience from other people. Yeah, of course. But yeah, from just going through the job. Thankfully, it's a family business, so I get to learn as I go.
Cool. And you're moving into cyber, more money maybe?
Yeah, exactly that. I need the money.
Nice.
Yes.
How much are you hoping to make?
In cyber, I would say at the very least 6 figures, but that's just starting. Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
starting. And in construction, as a project manager, how much are you making?
I made 80,000, so yeah, it's okay. I would like more. Yeah, because I live in New York, so the taxes are insane.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say DC, but New York's like worse. What do y'all do for work?
Work at Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Panda Express, you already know.
How much do y'all make?
16.15.
Nice.
16.50 as well.
Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, I feel pretty well compensated. Honestly, no.
Oh,
No.
tell me more.
He bothers me a lot and harasses me and stuff, so yeah.
You guys need an HR department.
Yeah. We do. Nah, it's a good place to work though. I do enjoy working there. It's good staff.
I am a nail tech / makeup artist.
Cool. How much do you make?
It varies each week since I work in a nail salon. It depends on how many clients, but I would say roughly 500 a week.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, for right now, because I'm young, so as I get older, obviously I want to get paid more. But for right now, it's good. I want to be a celebrity makeup artist, so everything, and an esthetician also. So I want to be an esthetician, I want to go to aesthetic school and have my own business, have a beauty supply, all of that.
What do you do for work?
All right, I work for a dental office and I am a community healthy specialist.
Very cool. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it for about 3 years.
3 years. And how much do you make?
I make about 40-something thousand a year.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
I do feel well compensated now. It took a while to get the pay that I wanted.
Do you remember what you started at?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the starting pay, but it took, like I said, it took time.
I love it. Thanks. And what about you? What do you do for a living?
Hi, I'm a student support coach at a tech school. Yeah, I've been doing that about 2.5 years now.
2.5 years. And how much do you make in your role?
I make about 61,000.
61. Do you feel well compensated?
I do for the most part, but I definitely want some growth within the role, so that's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, DC is so expensive. We need more, right? What do you do for a living?
I am actually an entertainer.
Ooh, what kind of entertainer?
All of us, you know what I do, girl. I'm a pole dancer.
I love it. How long have you been a pole dancer?
5 years.
5 years. What are the best and worst years look like for you financially?
You mean like what am I making?
Yeah. How much do you make?
I can make 10 grand a month or I can make 7 grand a month. Regardless, that $3,000 difference, that smack you in your mouth.
Wow.
But you know how to, I guess, make up for it the next month. You know what I mean? Slow season is during the summer, and during those other months, you kind of rack that up to make up for the summertime. But yeah, like that, girl.
You make good money. I love it.
That's why we out here looking like a Betty.
What do y'all do for work?
I work with behavioral mental health kids.
Very cool. How long have you been doing that?
Like a year.
A year. And what about you?
I'm a physician assistant.
Very cool. How long have you been doing that?
10 years.
10 years. And how much do y'all make in your roles?
Like yearly?
However you quantify it.
I mean, yearly probably like 60,000 maybe.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, I could make more.
Yeah. Good answer. What about you?
Make 130.
130. Do you feel well compensated?
For what I do, sure, but I could go into another specialty and make more, but.
What advice would you share with others who are interested in going into your careers?
You have to have patience and understanding.
Patience and understanding. What about you?
Do a lot of shadowing, make sure that's what you want to do.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I'm a route accounting clerk.
Very cool. What does that mean in a sentence or two?
So basically, I take invoices and I make sure their money matches up with what they're saying. Yeah.
Love it. So no one's trying to cut corners.
Yeah.
How much do you make?
$19.24.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
No, I don't feel well compensated.
Yeah, in DC, oh my gosh, it's so expensive out here.
Well, I don't even actually live in DC.
Oh, Maryland,
yeah.
Virginia?
Virginia.
Me too.
Yeah.
How much would you like to be compensated? How much do you think the role is worth?
I think like 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. What about you?
I'm an appointment scheduler.
Oh, cool. How long have you been doing that?
For about 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
How much do you make?
About 15 to 30, depends on like how many appointments I make, the commission, who answers the phone, shit like that.
15,
yeah.
30 an hour?
Yeah. It just depends. Yeah.
Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, actually, it works out pretty well, honestly.
Yeah,
It's like when I can get the appointments, it's really good. It's like some weeks are dry, some weeks are good. So it's like if no appointments, it's only 15. But the weeks that I'm getting appointments, it's 30. So it's just like, okay, that's good. So.
Busy is good. I love it.
Right now, I would say I'm in between jobs, but I am trying to find out my passion.
I love it. What about you? What do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
A teacher? What do you teach?
English.
English. How much do y'all make in your roles?
Not enough.
Not enough. What about you?
Enough.
I love it. Enough to be here and have a good time, right?
Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly.
What do you do for work?
I am a host at a cocktail bar.
Very cool. How much do you make?
I make $22 an hour, and then we also get tipped out on top.
I was gonna say, how does it look with tips at the end of the week?
It helps. It helps. It's like all the taxes that we get taken out, tips will kind of like put it back in a sense. So yeah, it helps. It helps.
I love it. Do you feel well compensated?
Because I live at home, yes. But
outside of home?
Outside of home, just because DC is very expensive. But my dad doesn't want me to move, so I'm not moving.
Dad.
Yeah, I just won't move.
As long as you can. What do you do for a living?
I'm a senior policy advisor.
Wonderful. How long have you been doing that?
For about 3 years now.
3 years. And how much do you make as a senior policy advisor?
About 100,000.
100,000. Do you feel well compensated?
Now, yeah.
Do you remember what you started at?
About 72.
Any advice for others who are interested in doing what you do as well?
Get that public health and public policy degree.
Get that degree. I love it.
So I'm an artist by heart, you know what I'm saying? By day, I'm actually an architectural designer.
Very cool.
You know what I'm saying?
The dream.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of art that I can do, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. It ranges, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like here in DC, working for the government, you can make anywhere from like 80 to like 120, like on some startup. and then go all the way up to 2 to 3. You know what I mean? So
Very cool.
yeah, I'll just give you the range. You know what I mean?
Where can people find you so we can tag you in the video?
Oh, one more time for your mind. It's your boy Domo Cartoon coming to you live from Broccoli City. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy at ANDAMOII. That's ANDAMOII on all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me.
I'm an agency owner, so I do like marketing, branding, design, those types of
How
stuff.
long have you been doing that?
So as an owner, about 3 years, but as a practitioner, about 15.
15. So you've got years in the service. How much do you make?
So it depends on how much do I earn.
Ah.
Yeah, so if I bring in steady income or steady, like, clients, deals, things like that, I pay myself anywhere between 120, 150.
Nice, I love
Yeah.
it. Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, absolutely. I control it, yeah.
Yeah.
But my goal is to, pay my people really well.
Yeah, I'm an owner as well, and I say that, and people don't understand that. I'm like, you don't have to spend everything, you can invest it, right? So I'm happy to hear that as well. Any advice for others who want to be agency owners as well?
Yeah, it's hard. It's a lot of ups and downs, but if you have a gift to give to the world, just go for it. Personal account, Quentin Harris, so QUINNTON HARRIS.
Perfect.
And my business is Retrospect Studios, so retrospect.studios.
What do you do for a living?
I am an HR director for a healthcare company.
A lot of HR directors don't like us. How do you feel?
I am so in favor of salary transparency, so I don't mind at all.
I love it. You are ahead of your time. What about you? What do you do for work?
I'm a project manager with the Department of Defense.
Very cool. And how long have you been in HR?
About 5 years now.
5 years. And what about you?
4 years now.
4 years. And how much do you make in your role?
Starting this year, I am at $105,000.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
I do, especially since we live in Oklahoma City, so low cost of living, so I do feel very well compensated.
I was like, in DC, it's standard. Oklahoma, you are rich. I love it. What about you? How much do you make?
I make $89,000.
89. I love it. Do you feel well compensated?
I do. I do.
Any advice for others who are interested in doing what you do?
Ooh, I would say, honestly, if you're wanting to get up to a level that is like 6 figures or so, I would not be afraid to job hop a little bit. That's how I got to the level I'm at. I feel like if I hadn't job hopped, I'd still be like a recruiting coordinator at this time. So definitely don't be afraid to move around for sure.
Go where you're valued.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
What about you? Any advice?
Sometimes there's positions where you would not even think about. So when I was in college, I didn't know you could go work for the government or do that. So there's a lot of opportunities there, a lot of stability there. So it just depends.
Government is the new hot job, you know? Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. What do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
What are you studying?
Political science.
Very cool. What about you?
I'm also a student. I'm studying early childhood education. Good grade.
What about you?
I'm also a student. I'm studying finance and pre-law.
Awesome. What do you guys want to do when you graduate, and how much do you hope to make?
So after this, I want to go to law school and become a lawyer. So I want to make like $100,000 per year, maybe.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
After, I want to be like a teacher, but also like I'm thinking about like getting other license, like cosmetology license, and how you say it? The cutlery.
Oh yeah,
culinary. Yeah,
school.
I can't speak.
You're good.
I don't even know how much I want to make, to be honest. It really doesn't matter, as long as I make enough for a living.
That's a good answer. What about you?
You tripping. I want to be a CFO, and I better be making 6 figures by the time I graduate.
What do you do for work?
I am in radio promotions.
Radio promotions. How long have you been doing that?
Almost a year.
A year. And how much do you make?
I make enough to be lit, but it's not giving Ruth Chris every night.
I like that answer. That's a good answer. What about you? What do you do for work?
Yes, I'm an on-air radio personality.
Very cool. How long have you been doing that?
For about 16 years now.
Cool. Can you give us a radio soundbite?
Absolutely. It's your favorite soundboy Barbie coming to you live from Broccoli City Fest.
I love it. How much do you make as in your role?
As much as you think. There you go.
More or less?
We'll say in the middle. In the middle. Just depends on how hard you hustle.
Got it. What about you? What do you do for work?
I work in events.
And how long have you been doing that?
Girl, it's been about 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Cool. How much do you make in your role?
We're over the six figures.
I love it. I love it.
But
Do you feel well compensated?
no, but it's okay because you know what? Depending on the work, it's rewarding.
Yeah. We're here at Broccoli City Fest, about to get lit. What do y'all do for a living?
So I work at Primark. I'm a sales associate at the new location at Tices.
Oh, I heard about the opening. Y'all were busy.
Yeah.
How much do you make in your role?
About like on a good week, like 600 a week, something like that.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's chill. It's cool.
I love it. What about you?
I'm a college student, so right now I work at Amazon, and I'd say on a good week I make about 500-600, same amount.
What are you studying in school?
Psychology.
Psychology. I love it. Hopefully make six figures when you graduate. Thank you so much. Enjoy the festival.